There's that man again.
So there are a lot of fragrances out there that dominate the conversation, dominate the headlines. They're talked about almost ad nauseum. But there are some other fragrances out there that are definitely newsworthy that need to be talked about more. And I have 8 of them in this video that, in my opinion, should be a part of that conversation. Stay tuned. I'll tell you about it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I'm your resident sommelier, Mr. Diaz Teddy. And today we are talking about fragrances that are not talked about as much that are definitely newsworthy fragrances. And one of the first fragrances I want to talk to you about is from the house of Jacques Fath, and that would be Velours Boisé. So this house is not talked about very much, and truth be told, I can understand why. Some of their fragrances can be a bit challenging. These are fragrances, in my opinion, that are almost built for niche noses, for people who can appreciate and really get into the artistry of fragrance as opposed to the mass appealing nature. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of mass appealing fragrances that are niche fragrances, but some of them kind of take a left or right turn depending on the ones that you pick up. This one right here is somewhere right in the middle, where if you don't like it, it took a complete left turn. If you do like it, it's right exactly where you needed to be. And if you're somewhat indifferent, that may be the case as well. This is one that when I first sprayed it, it was challenging for me, but then as I sprayed it and wore it on my skin, I began to love it. This one right here is very, very smoky, very spicy and smoky at the top. It's spicy, it's smoky, it's dry, it's woodsy, but it's also, you also pick up that whiskey note in here. Let me give you some of the fragrance notes in this one. So at the top, you have spices, mate, wormwood, and bergamot. Your middle notes are whiskey, immortelle, patchouli, and carrot seed. And your base notes are woodsy notes, guaiac wood, sandalwood, and ambroxan. This one here, like I said, it could be challenging if you're not into heavily spiced woodsy fragrances. To me, this is a heavenly fragrance because I love those type of fragrances. I love fragrances that kind of push the envelope for me, to kind of give me the opportunity to really just kind of really get more into the artistry of fragrance as opposed to mass appealing fragrances. Don't get me wrong, I have plenty of mass appealing and I love mass appealing fragrances, but sometimes you want that interesting fragrance, that fragrance that has you sitting there like, yeah, I like this. It's challenging, it's strong, and it's something that you have to understand that if you don't wear the fragrance, this is one of those fragrances that'll wear you. Amazing fragrance, very woodsy, very resinous. Excuse me. Something that for a niche lover, this might be right up your alley. For somebody who's just getting into niche, I'm not sure this might be the one that you might want to start with. But as your nose starts to mature a little bit, this is something that you will absolutely love. The longevity is fantastic. In my opinion, it's one of those 8 to 10 hour fragrances. The sillage is somewhat mid-range. It's not going to blow anybody out of the water, but that backwind, you already know how I feel about that WBW. This right here is an amazing fragrance, and it's something that you can get a sample of. I will put some links down here in the description box so you can get yourself a sample instead of just buying this straight out, because it's not the most expensive thing, but if you don't like it, it costs too damn much. And that would be Jacques Fath's Velours Boisé. Next fragrance we got coming up is one that become a fragrance that I'm going to absolutely love. And it's from the Polo line, and it would be Polo Red Parfum. So this one here, it's a lot more deeper and richer than the original Polo fragrance. This is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Like, you already know, I spray it into the cup. You let this thing swirl around a little bit. It's so much deeper and richer than the original one. The original one's pretty good. I do have that one. I also have the EDP. It's the perfect in between of the two. But this one right here, as far as the weather gets a little bit colder and things of that nature, this one is a lot heavier and richer, and it'll hold up much better in those winter months. Some of your fragrance notes in this one are blood orange, bergamot, pink pepper. Your middle notes of absinthe, lavender, and orris, and base notes of musk, cedar, and papanex. So with this fragrance right here, you get that beautiful brightness from the blood orange and bergamot, but you also get some of that soapiness from the lavender. But what you mostly get, as far as from the top to bottom, is the richness and the butteriness of that orris and some of that resinous from the papanex. This is a really good fragrance. Longevity is about 6 to 8 hours. The sillage is phenomenal. Guys, as far as Polo fragrances go, especially in the Polo Red line, other two that are discontinued, we don't talk about them because we don't have them. But the ones that I do have, this is the best of the line, and that would be Polo Red Parfum. So the next fragrance I got coming up is one that so far I haven't heard anybody talking about. Now, full disclosure, I don't listen to all fragrance reviewers. There are a handful of ones that I do listen to on a regular, but for the most part, I don't listen to everybody. Not to mention, I'm a fragrance reviewer myself, so I'm not going to have too many people's voices in my head when I'm trying to talk about fragrances myself. But this one right here from this fragrance brand, I've gotten all of the fragrances from them. And so far, in my opinion, it's the best one that they have, and that's 1821 Spiced Vanilla. This is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal fragrance. Now, the first one that they came out with, I believe it was the Sweet Tobacco. Absolutely insane, crazy, amazing fragrance, long lasting. Then they came out with the Oud. That's also amazing. All of them, the ones that they came out with, was amazing. But I always wondered why they never came out with the spiced vanilla one, because in my opinion, that was the best smelling body washes. Oh, by the way, if you get those body washes, it'll change your life. I'll have them linked down below so you guys can pick up this fragrance. And if you want to, grab one of those body washes and come back and thank me later. But as far as this fragrance goes, in my opinion, it can hang with any vanilla fragrance out there, man. It really can. It's not sweet, the sweetest vanilla fragrance. It's almost a vanilla fougere. If you've ever, I'm pretty sure you smelled something like that. This one fits right in that wheelhouse. It's spicy. It has some sweetness to it, but it also has a manliness to it. There's a certain kind of punchiness to it that I don't really get with a whole lot of other vanilla fragrances. It smells different from any vanilla fragrance that I've ever smelled. Some of your notes in this one are ginger, coconut, French vanilla, and star anise. So with this fragrance, so much of it outside of the coconut, I don't really get the coconut so much. Maybe that's where some of the creaminess is coming from, as well as the French vanilla. But what I'm mostly getting is that brightness from that ginger, spiciness from that star anise. It blends and mixes so well, and it pops off the skin. It is a 8 to 10 hour fragrance. The sillage, you're going to smell this one, so please do not overspray this fragrance, guys. Overspray this, you're going to get sent home, I promise you. But if you get about 4 sprays of this, you are going to be living in a sillage bubble that you won't soon forget, and that would be 1821 Spiced Vanilla. The next fragrance that I got coming up is one that when I first saw the notes, thought it was, this might be a little weird. And then when I went into the store and I sprayed it, thought it was still a little bit weird. But then when I walked around and let it dry down on my skin, I walked right back around and picked this up. And that would be Dolce & Gabbana's Lotion for All. So this fragrance can be polarizing, but it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. is different enough to spark my interest, but it's mass appealing enough to where I believe that a lot of people, if they gave this a try, they would really like this fragrance. It does something different, man. It really does. So let me give you the fragrance notes in this one and then give you the talk up on it. So the fragrance notes in this one are lemon at the top, coffee in the middle, and patchouli at the base. What you get mostly in this fragrance is some of that roasted coffee smell, but you get a lot of that lemon peeking through with the earthiness of the patchouli. They work so well together. I'm pretty sure there are other notes in this fragrance as well, but the main notes that we're talking about for this one are lemon, coffee, and patchouli. This fragrance is awesome. Like I said, when I first saw the notes, I was like, that sounds weird. And then when I sprayed it, like, yep, just might be a little bit too challenging for me. But then when I walked around and the fragrance notes started to meld together, and it didn't take long. It did not take long. I believe maybe a minute into it, as it started to really, everything started to come together. Phenomenal fragrance. 6 hours of longevity. Great sillage. Guys, if you don't give anything else a try, from my recommendation, give this one a try. I promise you, this one right here is definitely newsworthy. It's something that you should be giving a try, and that would be Dolce Gabbana's Devotion Polo. So guys, the next fragrance that I got coming up, if you are a fan of tobacco, not having this fragrance in your collection might just be a crime, and that would be Robert Graham's Fortitude. In my opinion, one of the best designer level tobacco fragrances on the market. This fragrance here is so underrated. It's so under talked about, under discussed. It's phenomenal. It is phenomenal, guys. It to me, it has a great bit of longevity on your skin. The sillage is out of this world. Let me give you some of the fragrance notes on this one. Some of your notes on this one is a 3-note breakdown. You have tonka bean, you have tobacco, and you have patchouli. There's so much more to this fragrance, but I can't sit up here and give you an extra note breakdown other than the notes that they gave. So what we get is tonka bean, tobacco, and patchouli. But it's so much more. There's so much more balance and boldness to this fragrance. It has a strength to it, but also an elegance as well. It is masculine, yet it is not overbearing. It is basically the perfect balance of whatever you're looking for when you're into tobacco fragrances. This gives you everything you could possibly want. The longevity, like I said, is pretty good, 6 to 8 hours. Sillage is crazy on this one. I have multiple compliments coming from this fragrance alone. So if you haven't gotten it in your collection just yet, guys, what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss, because there was a time when you couldn't find this anywhere. So you might want to make sure you get your hands on it before they just stop making, and that would be Robert Graham's Fortitude. So the next fragrance that I got coming up is one that has been criminally slept on for far too long, and it is high time it started getting its praises, and that would be Caron's Comme, Suis, or Caron, Take Me As I Am. This one here has been one of my go-to fragrances for quite a while. As a matter of fact, you can see I got a little bit, it's not a lot, but I definitely got a little dent in this one. This can tell you that I wear this one when the weather drops and I want to smell elegant yet masculine, powerful, not overbearing. That's the fragrance that I reach for, man. This one here, when I tell you, it is to me, it is one of the better fragrances that you can reach for in the wintertime when it comes to niche fragrance and things of that nature. It's not the most expensive thing. Caron is a niche brand, but their fragrances aren't very expensive. but they are high quality fragrances. This one right here, to me, is the creme de la creme of the entire line of the ones that I have. Some of your fragrance notes in this one: top notes of ginger and grapefruit, your middle notes of hazelnut and Haitian vetiver, and your base notes of tonka bean and tobacco. And of course, you guys know I'm the tobacco king. I love tobacco fragrances. I have way too many fragrances that have that note in it. And this right here, the tobacco isn't the prominent note. It is the, let's just call this fragrance like a symphony. And when you get all of the sounds coming together perfectly and harmoniously, you can pick out each one of the instruments, but you don't want to, because you just want to hear the beautiful sound coming into your ears. This is what this fragrance is, going into your nose. You don't care about picking out notes. You just want to experience the scent and the smell. The longevity is about 6 hours. The sillage is insane. This one here, guys, me, criminally slept on and needs to be talked about more, and that would be Aimez Comme, Suis by Cologne. So the next fragrance that I got coming up, unfortunately, you probably won't be able to find it. And I mean, you can go search for it. I did the best searching that I could not find the fragrance. And it's unfortunate. And the reason that I want to feature it in this video, because had we've been talking about it, or people have been talking about it more, then more people will be able to experience this beautiful scent profile. And that will be Jesus Del Pozo Gold Cedar Nights. I've been talking about this fragrance for about 2 years now, and to me, it's still one of the more refined, sensual, and sexy scent profiles right out there as far as perfumery. This is awesome, man. This is, there is no way something like this should have been able to slip through the cracks. No way something that smells this good should have slipped through the cracks. I mean, it's insane to me. Let me give you a fragrance though. Some of your notes are, your top notes are cardamom, coffee, cinnamon, and bergamot. Your middle notes are praline, nutmeg, cedar, and patchouli, and your base notes are cedar, vanilla, amber, and musk. This fragrance here, it's long lasting, but it's very airy, it's very ethereal. It's one of those, the scent bubble on this one, it surrounds you, and it surrounds you to the point to where it is almost like an entrance, as opposed to just being a scent. There's something magical and special about this fragrance, man. And I am so sorry that it's discontinued. It's not available for sale from where I've looked, from the places I've looked. But we'll look again, and if I do find it, I promise you, put it right down here in this description box. But guys, the longevity is pretty good, 6 to 8 hours. The sillage, like I just said, it's otherworldly. This is an amazing fragrance. This is Jesus Del Pozo Gold and Cedar Nights. So the last fragrance that I have for you guys today is one, once again, is criminally slept on, and it needs to be more newsworthy. This fragrance right here has been around for a while, and it's something that I absolutely enjoy wearing. And I believe that if you are a fan of winter fragrances like I am, especially ones that feature a note of tobacco, you would absolutely love this fragrance. And that would be Daniel Josier, Amber Tabac. So this one here, very powdery, kind of reminds you of more of a tonka bean fragrance than it does a tobacco, but you do definitely catch the note of tobacco and vanilla and amber in this fragrance. So it is a sweet one, but once again, it's not one of those mind-numbingly sweet fragrances. It has a elegance to it. It has a buttoned up feel to it. This one, that incense at the top is what really takes it into the realm of refined gentleman. Some of your fragrance notes in this one are incense, bergamot, middle notes of sandalwood and patchouli, with base notes of tobacco, amber, and vanilla. This fragrance, to me, it epitomizes when you want to wear something a little sweeter as a scent profile, but still want to be taken seriously. It's not overbearing. It's not overpowering. What this fragrance is one of those statement makers that will speak to the room before you would have to say a word. It's not going to be one of those ones that is going to blow anybody's nose out. It's not one of those fragrances that's going to be just too much. This fragrance is more than enough. But once you walk through the room without even saying a word, you make the statement. It's 6 to 7 hours of longevity. The sillage on this one is phenomenal. Like I said, when you walk in the room, you're making a statement with this one, and that would be Daniel Josier, Amber, Back. Once again, guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you again for joining me over here on the Teddy Files. I truly love and appreciate you guys, everybody that follows me genuinely. Don't think that it doesn't go, it goes unnoticed. I truly appreciate you guys. And tell me what you thought about today's video. Do you feel like these are fragrances, in your opinion, that are more newsworthy and need to be talked about a little bit more? And please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the content because it helps the channel to grow. Make sure you hit that bell icon to get notified each and every time I upload a video. And guys, once again, if you don't know what the description box is, here is a video that I'm getting ready to put up on screen for you guys now so that you can find the description box and be able to go and navigate and get into all of these different tags and tabs and the links and everything to be able to find these fragrances that I just talked about on this video. Because once again, guys, my name is Mr. Diaz Teddy, and I am your fragrance sommelier. And over here, we don't do stink, so please don't be a stink ass. Have a good one.